hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, honey, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, along with my tea baggers, honey. What's your tea? What's your tea? What is your tea today, my darlings? Babies, it's another glorious day. I know you have all of your crumpets together, my darlings, because you know what time it is. It's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What's up? What's going on? Listen, child, it's one of them days, honey, okay? It is one of them days that started off. Y'all know we're trying to get Aunt Nikki's car, right? And I was trying to get to it yesterday, but we got a late start. We're trying to get on the road, and then of course when we got started getting on the road, we ran into traffic. So the place where the car is about an hour away from where I am. So I'm like, okay, we're not gonna get there in time. I'll just go pay the extra little money, because I'll say, okay, I'll pay the extra $25 and we'll go get this car. What businesses do you know are closed on fucking Saturdays? This joint was closed today. They're going to be open tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. I said, you closed on Saturdays but open on Sundays? What? I didn't get that, didn't understand that, I don't even know how the hell that came about. But okay, I just chalked it up to the game. I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay. So now we got to go race to go get this car tomorrow, because I got to go to work down to the donut factory at 3 o'clock. So we got to get there, get the car, switch the batteries out of carrying on, because we got to put the battery in, drive it off to the drop-off destination, and then come back. Then I got to change clothes and all of that. Okay, then get in the mindset of donut factory duties, you understand? And of course, honey, you know, we are here and going through all these particular changes with, you know, just getting into that mindset, honey. It's the mindset of it all. And yeah, so that there is that. Okay, now listen, we're going to get into a couple of things today, because I'm not going to be before you long. Y'all see me still looking up and carrying on, because the NAACP awards are on, and I forgot that they came on, so I'm recording it, but I didn't start at the beginning. So I got to see if they're going to start back up again and carrying on and this, that, and the other. So, ha. So now let's get into today's show. I'm hoping that my co-host end up coming up in here. If not, I'm probably flying solo, because Nikki's still at work, and I don't know if Red is going to be able to get up in here, because he got church duties tomorrow. So I think they trying to handle all of that, So be that as it may, darlings. But in any event, I'm going to play a few videos today that I found on the internet. Okay, particularly Instagram and carrying on. They just came across my desk, and it brought me to a conversation and things. But let's see, I think I'm gonna start here. But let me go here first before I go into this video, because I think this is going to be the calmest piece of it all. How many of you work in the restaurant industry? Okay, I don't care whether you're a cook, server, bartender, host, greeter, whatever the case may be. If you are in the restaurant industry, honey, I need to ask you guys a very serious question. Since when did it become apropos or normal for us to allow servers and those who are cooking the food or whatever to not wear hairnets? And for those who have long hair, how come we don't make it mandatory for them to keep their hair up in the bun or at least covered because of the sanitation problems with it? When did that become apropos? Huh? When do we allow that to be a thing, that it's okay for you to have all this goddamn hair over my food? Huh? When did it become normalized or apropos for us to allow servers, whether they're male or female, because I know a lot of studs and carrying on like to sag their pants? When have we as a society, particularly us as African Americans and people of color, when have we allowed that to become normalized in the place of business when it comes down to serving food? I don't understand that. My neighbor came over, and in her wanting to get out of the rut of loneliness and carrying on, she wanted to take me to lunch. So I didn't want to go too far away from the house, whatever. So she was like, "Do you like Italian food?" And this, that, and that. I said, "Oh, Ruby Tuesdays is right down the street. Let's go down to Ruby Tuesdays." So I'm down there, and it did not dawn on me immediately, right? But then all of a sudden, it's the way how the girl kept flicking her hair. Now, she got these braids in, which were lovely. But, bitch, these braids are all the way down past her ass. Okay. Yeah. It made me think. I said, wait a minute. How come her hair is that long and she done got this shit up in a ponytail, souped up, to where it's in a cute little updo or something? Because she is bringing food and you swinging back and forth and this, that, and the other. Why have we allowed that? Managers, where are you? Why have we allowed that kind of thing to become normalized in a place of business? And I'm stressing African Americans and people of color, because I see that in our neighborhoods, we seem to relax that. It seems as though because we had issues with us having problems with our hairstyles on the job, if the hairstyles were too black, too ethnic, too whatever, and we had to actually get a law passed to say that, you can't talk about the hair and carrying on because folks wear dreads and braids and blah, blah, blah. Okay, natural hairstyles and carrying on, that we had to get laws passed in order for that to happen. But all of you who work in restaurants and carrying on, when did we allow and make that normal for the people to have all this goddamn hair and not at least have on a hairnet or a scarf or, put it up in a bun, okay, or some kind of updo? You know what I'm saying? When? And how come no one has ever challenged that with the managers? Because I've done that one time. Listen, I did this at a Burger King once. Okay. I did this. I talked to the manager because the baby was brand new. Okay, baby was new, and you could tell that she did not have on a bra. Okay. And especially the way how the shirt was fitting her, because the shirt, she don't have on a bra, and then her nipples are protruding through this damn shirt, okay? So I'm like, okay. And why did that bother me? Because you got this young baby working the drive-through, and it's 10 o'clock at night on the weekend. So you sit up here bringing about all kinds of unnecessary, unwarranted attention. So I sat down and I said, "Hey, baby, where's your manager?" And she said, he right here. And she thought she did something wrong. I said, no, baby, you didn't do anything wrong. It's something that you're unaware of, that your manager is aware of, that he needs to check. Okay. So the manager comes to the window and he says, how can I help you? I said, as her manager, how is it that you allowing this young lady to be your lead person on your drive-through and she's not wearing a bra? Do you know what he said? Why you looking so hard? And I said, why am I looking so hard? Is that your only retort? Motherfucker, listen, I'm trying to save this baby because of what's going on. What the fuck do you mean? Why am I looking so hard when it's obvious she doesn't have on the bra? Or a t-shirt even. Okay? That baby don't know what that I can tell she's new. She's new to the job world. And then you got her on the drive-through like that? For any and everybody to just easily reach up and accost her or whatever, you got her on the drive-through like that. He sat up there and was trying to tell me that he didn't have a problem with it or whatever. I said, I'll tell you what, when I got my receipt, honey, I sure did. I called corporate. And no, I didn't call them. I went to the email because now everything is done online. So I went online and I voiced my complaint. Now, I don't know if the guy is still there or not, but I wasn't trying to get him fired or anything. But my complaint was, listen, there's a protocol to this, okay? That girl needed to have had on a bra, okay, and carrying on, and then you got her on the drive-through. You understand? That was not cool. That was not cool at all. And I wanted them to do something, but I don't know what came of it. But do know that I did voice my opinion. Okay, let me go to the comments real quickly. Okay. Barb, hello there, my darling. How art thou? Okay. But, you like this? Yeah, y'all like this? Big Boys Diner. Then, okay, this here is a Detroit standard, honey. And this here is the Elias Brothers Big Boys. That's one of our diners in Detroit. And when I was last home to take care of the arrangements and stuff from my mom, this was very nostalgic for me because one of the first restaurants my mother took me to where I was able to order and carry on. And when I made my very first complaint with the management, it was a Big Boy restaurant, okay? And they thought it was so cute because I was about, what, 5 or 6. And they thought it was so cute that I wanted to talk to the manager. And I remember that like it was yesterday, honey, because what happened, I'm there and they had set the food up, but you know how they put the food in the window? And we sitting here, my mother and I sitting here at the table, and the food, they never, and I said, that food done got cold. And so by the time they brought it to us, I said, Mama, I want to speak to the manager. And Mama said, okay. So when the server brought the food over, and my mother said, well, could you call the manager over? And they thought that was cute. So the manager came over. She went to my mom and said, how can I help you? And my mother said, no, I didn't want to see you. My son does. And so when they came over, and they thought that was just so cute. I said, no, it's not. I said, that food is sitting up there, and we've been sitting here for like 10 minutes, and now the food that came to us cold because it was just sitting there in the window. Ain't nobody here. I was 6 years old protesting, honey, and they ended up paying for our food that day. They didn't make us pay, okay, and carrying on. So, child, I've been a rebel. But when Mama passed, and when I went home, I went to go get I had a dinner and stuff there, and a piece of the ice cream cake and things that they have, just to hold true to Mama and carrying on. So. Yeah, that's what I did. And the Big Boy that I went to was the one that was on Jefferson across from Belle Isle, which is still there. Okay. I used to work at the one at the Fairlane Mall. Oh, okay. I also had my first date at the one in Northland Mall, honey. Good hashtag good memories. So be that as it may, but again, the question is, and if y'all work in the restaurant, I need y'all to weigh up in here in this question. Okay, come on in the comments now. Don't be scared. When did it become apropos and normalized for you to allow people with long hair to not wear hairnets and carrying on when they go serving food or if they cooking, especially when they cooking.
They don't even take that in consideration no more.
Okay.
Because I'm in a restaurant.
Right.
And it's just like that used to be a big pet peeve.
Yes.
You always had to not if they can wear their 30-inch.
Yeah. And I'm trying to understand, why do we relax that? Especially now, we done got so germophobic and carrying on. Like I said, going down, we went to Ruby Tuesdays, my neighbor, and the girl had like the hair was down past her ass to like the middle of her legs. Okay, and no hair, no nothing. And the way how she, she wasn't completely slaying, but constantly she got to move it out the hair out the way and carrying on. And we're looking like, okay, what the fuck is this? And it dawned on me. And men, when men would go in, they couldn't have their beards and stuff. Everybody like to wear all that long shit in their face, which I cannot stand. Okay. But why has that become so normalized in the restaurant industry, where you got all this facial hair, all the long hair, then you got weaving carrying on? Now, on top of it, our server, she was a nice girl, but she had to at least have 46 inches worth of hair. Okay. And then she got all these damn lashes, honey. So the lashes, she's looking like Snuffleupagus because they so thick, they long and curly, and with looking at her from a distance, you can't see her eyes. That's too much. That there is entirely too much. So why have we allowed that to become normalized? I wonder. Okay. What you say, Buck? The pandemic has changed what is and not allowed in the restaurant business. Yes, it has. Hold on, let me let Red up here because he look like he out and about somewhere. What's up? Where you at? What's going on?
You say where I'm at?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Huh?
So you
hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh, okay.
On Tower Boulevard. What's this?
On Tower Boulevard. Ah.
Oh, it's on TV show.
Okay, cool.
Everybody asking where I'm at. He's actually in top.
Oh, so they ain't working.
No. While you're standing right here, the reason I asked what you're doing on the floor is you like to be fixing in the video.
What's going on?
You did not ask me what
Okay.
I did ask you.
When?
I hear.
Did I not ask you what you were doing on the floor?
When we were having the edible contest,
On the 4th? March 4th?
well,
Oh,
we was having a conversation. But,
What time?
okay, look, I'll tell you like this. Hi, everybody out there in the T world. Hey, want to let you know me. I got somebody that we need to bring on. His name is Apollo. We set it up. You need to come on. He got a lot to say, and y'all got a lot in common.
Yeah. Shut up, fool. You so goddamn dumb. You motherfucking dumb.
Hey,
I can't stand
Hey, look.
Miss, what's happening?
I hear him over there macking. I heard him in the background macking, honey. I'm like, oh, this child is always on duty, ain't he? Okay. Good evening.
You're gonna love it.
Okay.
But yeah, we had a meeting about March 4th. Make sure you plug that about March 4th.
That's my birthday,
welcome out. Well, do what you do.
That's my birthday, Jim. That's next Saturday. Next week Saturday, darling. Uh-huh.
I have been on the club.
Okay.
All right. Y'all get ready. We're going to have 30 days of birthday craze. Big Meat. He's going to take over the calendar for 30 days straight. All I'm going to tell you is your seat and move your feet down. You heard it from your boy, the big red fella, Minister Hayes. I'm out.
Okay. Y'all go ahead. We'll talk with you later, child.
All right.
Child, Lord have mercy, honey. They out and about, honey. Listen, Suede, honey. Y'all know Red is 1/3 of the group Suede, honey. We've been playing the snippet of the song, honey, the City Shuffle, right? Well, darling, they're doing a single release party / birthday party for me. Okay, and if you're in the Atlanta area, honey, we're gonna give you. It's gonna be at Fusion Radio and what's the name? It's the Fusion Radio, and it's he got another name to it. But it's over off of Tarver Boulevard. Y'all over, I see y'all over there by the damn thing. That's why they're here. Okay, so they're doing that whole little thing and this, that, and the other. And we're going to be out there and starting at 5 o'clock. I get all the details, and when I do that, I will let you guys know what's going on. So if you want to come on down and celebrate with me, you can. The birthday officially starts Tuesday, the 20th. Y'all know I have a season. So my season starts February 28th, and I go to April 2nd. So all within that time, that's my birthday, okay? That's my season to celebrate. So because of that, honey, yes. So if you're in the Atlanta area and want to come down, because I'm actually doing something physical along with swaying and carrying on, come on down and have a good time. I will get you the details and stuff real soon. So check my Facebook and all of that for more information coming. It's going to be posted very, very soon. Of course, darling. Okay. So let's see what we got. Okay. Not snuff. Okay, right. Okay, yes. Okay. Is it because it seems to be the hardest industry to find quality people, or at times anyone to work consistently? You know, I don't know, Buck. I would consider that. Pastor Red in the building. Okay, I would consider that, Buck. But here's the problem that I have with that. We're dealing with the public, and we're dealing with folks who like to make complaints and carrying on all the time. We're dealing with the public, honey, who gets very crafty and know how to turn the story. They know how to sit down there when they don't want to pay for food and this, that, and the other. It's easy to say, "Oh, I got a hair in my stuff" or whatever. Especially now that all the women, like, you know, we're into all these damn weaves and carrying on, and you got all this stringy ass hair every damn where. Okay. So when I'm in a restaurant and you got all of this damn hair, okay, that is not together. It's one thing if you had it up and you got it in a hairnet or whatever, because it shows me that you at least care, that you're trying to hold it together to where it doesn't have all the movement and carrying on. The hairnet was to keep it in place. But anytime that we don't have all that, I don't like to go into restaurants where the ladies got all these long ass fingernails and carrying on. Because why? When you're holding the plate, your fingers and shit are in my goddamn food. I don't like that. Okay, and I know that there was a time. Everybody's job. You got your dress code, and I know if you're on the job with typing and carrying on, they tell you, ladies, you can only have your nails at a certain length. Okay, because hell, it becomes a liability to the company. If you sit down there, and Lord knows, when I used to grow my own nails and carry on, I can't stand to break a nail, because sometimes you break that bitch so far down, it's in that nail bed, that shit hurts. It hurts. And then of course you start bleeding and carrying on, and then that comes a whole nother issue. You see, because now if it's blood on the keyboard or whatever, that there becomes toxic. I don't know what your medical history is, and then that's bodily fluid. So now we got to sanitize everything because if you got blood somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Shut it down, stop production for a minute, and no. You know what I'm saying? Why? Okay, most folks don't know how to clean up under their nails and carrying on. You're scratching your face, scratching your head, and carrying on. You got sweat. A lot of what you think is dirt, honey, it's not necessarily dirt. It's dead skin cells and sweat. Okay, that done got up under your nails. That oftentimes we don't go and clean our nails properly. We sit there and clean it with our fingertips just to make sure the dirt is gone or whatever, you know. And then you wipe it off. You don't, you know, you still got to wash your hands. And if your nails are that damn long to where shit, you can sit down here and flick the pages and everything with your fingernails. Your fingertip not even touching it. That's too much. That's too much. And we need to go back to basics on that so that we can have an even playing field in the restaurant industry, so that it can seem as though someone cares about presentation, about the food and carrying on, about how this looks. I don't like having a male server come to my table and I can see your damn your shirt tail or whatever. I should not be seeing your motherfucking shirt tail. Your tail is supposed to be tucked in your pants. Your pants shouldn't be off your ass. I don't care if you got an apron on or not. Your pants should not be off your ass. And they need to be a decent fit. Because the other thing I can't stand is when folks wearing shit too long and you're stepping on your damn pants, and now the bottom of the pants got all that frayed shit, at the bottom of the pants or whatever. I can't stand that. And you're supposed to be a respectable business that you want my money to pay for food? Yeah. Okay. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I'm trying to get into it. Okay, I'm trying to get into it, but that's the restaurant industry. But let me do a sidebar here because I'm talking about fingernail polish and carrying on. And I had put this up on my Facebook wall, I think, and I didn't get any responses, but I'm trying to figure out something. We have this new trend in the alphabet community where, the men folk want to keep their nails polished. Now, I remember back in the day when this was all gothic, where everybody wanted to wear black fingernails and this, that, and the other. And the gothic community, was doing all that. And it was a white thing, white boy thing. They come and paint their fingernails and stuff, and they had black toenails and all of that. But now I'm seeing that this is becoming a thing, in the gay community, and all of us, we are seeing that this is becoming apropos. This is becoming whatever this is. And I'm trying to understand, is this vanity or does this have a meaning? Huh? And I need for somebody to really explain that to me, because I don't understand it. And I mean, I understand for design and carrying on and being festive and all of that, but that there is becoming the thing. All black gay men, honey, I want to wear black nail polish on their hands and on their toes. What is this? Okay, how are we getting to this particular thing? What is the message behind it outside of vanity? If it's strictly vanity, then why is it that everybody only want black fingernail polish? Okay, I'm trying to understand that. I haven't gotten that yet, and when I ask other gay people or whatever, it's just something that I like, honey. I just want to do it. It's something new and something, and carrying on. I know when I was at Big Boy Pride last year, it was a big step for this one particular cat. And he said, he had always wanted to do it, but he was afraid to do it because of what, ridicule or whatever he was going to withstand. But he finally was able to stand in his own truth and swallow his fear. And he went forth to do it, but he was able to do it at Big Boy Pride, which gave him the courage to do it, because he was going to be amongst others who had done it and carrying on and was not going to get the ridicule and feel the empowerment and this, that, and the other. So I got it. But I'm wondering, I'm still trying to wonder if this is a thing or if this is a message, because is it black fingernail polish for Black Pride? I'm not understand. I'm trying to get an understanding. I don't want a judgment call on that, because back in the day, I didn't paint my fingernails colors. I always had clear or that pink, to make it look like it was my natural nail bed or whatever. But yeah, I used to get my manicures and stuff all the time, and still, well, I haven't had one in a long time. But when I used to wear my nails and carrying on, honey, active length and glamour length, and they were mine. I used to let them grow out. I always, had a polish on them and carrying on, because we want to keep them strong and healthy and this, that, and the other. So there was that. But I'm trying to understand this new thing about color. And I know for me, back in my youth and coming out and carrying on, you're talking about the late 80s and carrying on, mid to late 80s and all of that. And for us to have painted our nails, honey, that was a show enough was going to be a fight. Okay, it was going to be a fight. And carrying on. And I at that time, though I was a fighter, it was just certain types of fight I just didn't want to engage in, because it was unnecessary. Now when I started doing drag and carrying on, then yes, I would paint my nails, and then sometimes I would forget to take the polish off, and then it went into the explanation of, oh hell, I had a show last night and this, that, and the other, blah blah blah, and that gave me the quote unquote excuse, if you will. But I had a reason behind it. Now folks are just doing it to do it. And I'm trying to figure out what is the meaning behind it. Okay. So if anybody got something, give it to me, honey. Give it to me. Okay, one of you that came up here, hey, darling, how are you? How are you? What's your tea? I agree that the restaurant business presentation and cleanliness are important, but it does appear less and less as establishments are emphasizing this. Yes, yeah, and I'm trying to understand what that trend is because again, I go back to the argument of when it became an issue with the hair. And now that we have legislations and laws and stuff saying that you can't discriminate about a person's hair and how they choose to wear their hair or whatever, you still can regulate that in the restaurant industry. But that bitch, okay, you can wear it. I don't care how long it is, but you're gonna pin that shit up. You're gonna put a hairnet on because I don't need the complaints about all your damn hair flying in somebody's food because you decide to, whip it back and forth or whatever, or because you decide to turn around and the momentum of all that goes stopping me in my face or it lands up in my food after just sat it down. No, that ain't cute. That ain't cute. Well, I've noticed that too. I just thought goth was back. Yeah, it would be cute if it was all white guys because the goth community, was basically a white thing, and then blacks gravitated to it. But now you're seeing a bunch of black men, honey. You're seeing it all on the TV and carrying on that where they paint with this black fingernail polish, and I'm just trying to find out. Is this what this is, and what is that? I'm just trying to get clarity. I've seen just the pinky nail black. Okay. Oh, okay. No, honey, everybody getting all tens and 20s, honey, fingers and toes. Okay. 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 Right. Okay. Hair nets. Yes. Okay. Or something. So, that there is that. Let me move on to my next story because, like I said, I'm going to try not to be before y'all long because I want to get into the NAACP awards and carrying on. I'm going to share something with y'all. This is going to be something, okay? This is going to be something. I want y'all to brace yourselves, honey, because, yeah, this is one of those kind of things. I'm trying to understand a few things about this child. There's always something that comes across the radar to where they want to focus something on wanting to judge somebody's fucking masculinity. Okay.
Like men smoking hookah is them operating in feminine energy.
I definitely think so.
Like, I don't
Except for Africans. I can't say that. Because Africans, they're the originators. The people out there in the Middle East.
I don't want to see no street niggas smoking no.
They're not supposed to.
They be pulling harder than the females.
The feminine part about a man should be like you being spontaneous. You've been romantic.
Right.
Yeah.
Being romantic is like, that's the
That is.
Yeah. This is you operating in your femininity.
Because you're adapting to the woman.
You shouldn't
be more feminine. You're adapting to us in a way.
I like that.
Like this thing where if it's feminine it's gay or if it's masculine it's like it just really depends on who you are as a person. If you like to be pursued, that would be considered feminine, but that doesn't make you less of a man just because you have more feminine qualities than masculine.
Like men smoking hookah is them operating in feminine energy.
I definitely think so.
Like, I don't
Except for Africans. I can't say that. Because Africans, they're the originators. The people out there in the Middle East.
I don't want to see no street niggas smoking no.
They're not supposed to.
They be pulling harder than the females.
The feminine part about a man should be like you being spontaneous. You've been romantic.
Right.
Being romantic is like, that's the
That is.
Yeah. This is you operating in your femininity.
Because you're adapting to the woman.
You shouldn't
be more feminine. You're adapting to us in a way.
I like that.
Okay. Did y'all hear that bullshit? And I'm calling it bullshit from the jump. Did y'all hear that bullshit? Okay. Somebody please explain to me, how is it that we are at an age or at a part or at this juncture in life to where yet we have another instance of how we can measure masculinity? What the fuck does it mean that these children really believe that a street nigga, as she say, huffing on a hookah, that's feminine energy when it's all smoking? Huh? What is that? Huh? Please, I'm trying to understand. Wait a minute. There's a second video to that. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. I forgot. There's the second part to that. Hold on. Attached to it. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give y'all this. Let me give y'all this, honey, because
put the hookah down and pick you up a grabber. Not with that. Let me tell you something. Them girls ain't wrong. Them girls is not wrong. If you was a man, you don't need to be smoking a hookah, baby gal. You need to be rolling you up a wood. You need to be smoking you some za. Okay? You don't need to be sucking down a hookah, bad bitch, baddie. You was a man. You don't, unless you was a gay, unless you gay, like a gay boy. That's the only reason. That's the only way I'm letting you smoke hookah. If you not no gay boy, you a man. Put the hookah down. Put the hookah down and pick you up a grabber. Not with that.
pause, stop, red light, bullshit. Why? Jesus, why? We are now in this thing to where folks want to question the goddamn hookah. Now all of a sudden, a dude on a hookah is feminine energy. Yeah, these bitches that you didn't hear the thing.
On a hookah.
Yeah, they're saying that especially street niggas that she's saying.
So they sucking on a hookah?
Yeah, and the girls are and they be pulling harder than the females.
What you supposed to pull?
But see, this is what she's saying. Because they pulling on it, it's acting like you sucking a dick. See, that's the underlying current. Because your mind is already there. Why is it that we sit up here qualifying or quantifying masculinity based on the motherfucking hookah when everybody at the hookah bar, bitch, at the strip clubs and everything? Everybody got a what? God, please help me. Why I'm so enraged and impassioned by this is because I get so tired of a gay man having to defend what the fuck masculinity is supposed to look like. Now, I done been in all kinds of arguments. I done been scuffles. I done had fights to carry on because I'm not the most masculine. I ain't all that hard because I don't believe in carrying guns. I don't believe in whooping a nigga's ass on sight necessarily. You know, all that kind of bullshit. Right, guess that you caught that necessarily. You caught that, right? Right. You caught that one. Yeah. Okay. Necessarily. Okay. Right. However, okay. Right. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to understand, okay, why is it that we get so fixated on having to always trying to identify what the fuck masculinity is, particularly with black men? Okay. Why is it that black men always feel that their masculinity is always being challenged? Okay, everybody's scared. Everybody claims that they're motherfucking alpha male, honey, and everybody ain't no goddamn alpha. Okay, hell, most alphas ain't really alpha. They're just saying that because it's something cute to say. Okay, it's something cute to motherfucking say. Because I bet you this. Two alphas don't exist in the same room. One of them motherfuckers gonna beta the fuck down. I said it. Because there's always this fight. Okay. Everybody always want to say, well, there's only one king in the jungle, honey. The lion is the king, and he fight for the pride. No, the one who is in the pride, honey, who is the king, is after they done fought to say, okay, this is the king. There's still other lions in the pride, honey. It's just that one is the leader. Okay. So why is it that we are on this kick? And what gets me is that these are black women saying this. And of course, this damn gay ass, sissy ass boy. And yeah, I said it like that because this little bitch, that just, wait a minute, let me play that one more time because she pissed me off. That's what it is. She pissed me off. And oh, those girls ain't wrong. They ain't wrong. They ain't wrong. Sissy ass shit. And this boy, I'm gonna play it again. Hold on, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again. See, because
You need to be rolling you up a wood. You need to be smoking you some za. Okay? You don't need to be sucking down a hookah, bad bitch, baddie. You was a man. You don't, unless you was a gay, unless you gay, like a gay boy. That's the only reason. That's the only way I'm letting you smoke hookah. If you not no gay boy, you a man. Put the hookah down. Put the hookah down and pick you up a grabber. Not with that. Let me tell you something. Them girls ain't wrong. Them girls is not wrong. If you was a man, you don't need to be smoking a hookah, baby gal.
If it's feminine, it's gay, or if it's masculine, it's like it just really depends on who you are as a person.
Yep.
If you like to be pursued, that would be considered feminine. But that doesn't make you less of a man just because you have more feminine qualities than masculine.
Like men smoking hookah is them operating in feminine energy.
I definitely think so.
Like, I don't
Except for Africans. I can't say that. Because Africans, they're the originators. The people out there in the Middle East.
You don't want to see no street niggas smoking no.
They're not supposed to.
Hell, they be pulling harder than the females.
The feminine part about a man should be like you being spontaneous. You being romantic. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Being romantic is like, that's the
That is.
Yeah, this is you
Yeah.
operating in your femininity.
Because you're adapting to the woman.
You shouldn't-
Exactly.
Yeah.
More feminine, you're adapting to us in a way.
I like that. I like that.
now let me break that down even further because see, they don't even know what feminine energy is. Feminine energy is creative. They ain't even fucking being spontaneous. Men are usually spontaneous, but you know, when they're trying to surprise you and carry it on because hell, they set the tone. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell me, and see, this is young girls not understanding what this is because they think they're hip. Okay. Oh, operating in your feminine, you being spontaneous, you being romantic. Okay, which is still subjective. Okay, because what I consider to be romantic may not be romantic for you. That may not be your love language. Okay. You know, operating in feminine energy, honey, I could recite you a poem. I can write and recite you a poem because see, being in that creative space, you know, creating an energy. I can sit down there and decorate the room, honey, and create an ambiance, honey. That's gonna sit down there and show a softer side to this because I'm trying to get close, I'm trying to touch, I'm trying to hold, I'm trying to cuddle, I'm trying to let you feel like that you are safe with me. Okay, if I wrap you in my arms, baby, I got you. We ain't going nowhere. It's just me and you against the motherfucking world, bitch. And hey, okay, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I could take down the lion, honey. God and I would have a wonderful, wonderful heated discussion about you. You understand? I would walk through the depths of hell for you. You understand? It's all of that to make a woman feel safe or a person because see, and it's the same across the board. This ain't that have to deal with orientation or whatever because it's the same across the board. You know, when you're in that space, you know what I'm saying? But these young girls, now it's funny how they sit up there saying that just because the brother have more feminine qualities or whatever does not make him any less of a man. But then the bitch sit up there and said, oh, but if you smoking a hookah, oh, he ain't pulling harder than females, honey. That's feminine energy. And the whole thing just changed. The whole thing just changed. So all that bullshit that they were talking about, you lying. You fucking lying. You lying. Okay, lying. And see, here's the other thing, because see, we particularly us as African Americans, we have relied so much so on the hood nigga being the standard of what's supposed to be masculinity and a real man, quote unquote. All their hardness, all their hard exterior and carrying on, to where we don't even know what the fuck it is. Because them same children that you think is all hard and carrying on that could bark orders and this, that, and other are the same ones you were allowed to just smoke weed and play video games on your motherfucking couch without a job. Okay, I paused. Yeah, I paused. But why is it that a man's masculinity is always in fucking question? Somebody, ladies, y'all up here, I need y'all to talk to me. Tell me what it is. And be real. This ain't no judgment. I want you to be real. Tell me what it is about a man's masculinity that you have to motherfucking question. And please, and before you get started, don't give me because I'm a strong black woman. I don't want to hear that shit. And the reason why I don't want to hear that shit, because most of the time when you say I'm a strong black woman, y'all bitches are bullies. You sit up there and want to dictate shit, you want to control shit, you want to run shit. Stop. I don't want to hear that you're a strong black woman. Tell me what it is about masculinity that you always have to question a man about. Huh? Because if you can handle who he is as a man, why is it that you always question his masculinity? Because is it because you want to say that you don't want no gay boy? Because if that's what you're saying, then say that. I don't need no gay man. I don't want no gay man because I'm a heterosexual woman. I need a heterosexual man to deal with me. I don't want no bisexual man. I want somebody who's monogamous and is heterosexual that wants to deal with me. If that's what it is, then say that. Say that. Then all this other bullshit, oh, you got to question his master. This bullshit about sucking on a goddamn hookah. They pull harder than the female. What the fuck are you saying? What you saying? Because them same two that smoke blunts again, now they got to pull the shit out that goddamn blunt too, don't they? Especially if the bitch is going out and they ain't relit it. Or maybe it did go out and you got to relight it. You got to sit up there and inhale on that bitch to get the fire going. Not that I know from experience. Let me go to the damn comments, honey. Okay. Let me go to the comments. I got to go where I left off at. Okay. Wanda, what you say? What the hell? That's just dumb. Okay. Yeah. She high as hell. Okay. Ha! So I asked, by their standards, there is an issue with women smoking cigars because that is seen as masculine to some. Okay. Right. By their standards. Okay. Why are we coming up with this shit? Honey, I have no clue. Does this include white men or just black men? That's a very good question, but I'm going to say just black men because it was only black women on the panel. And then they did say hood niggas, okay? Because black men are afraid of their feminine side. We are from, you say we are from women. But you know what? Here's the thing. Okay, let me stop there before we go into the rest of the comments. You know, when I was a kid, you're right, because there was a whole big old thing about a man who was in touch with his softer side or his feminine side. There was something wrong with him. Okay. But every time he tapped into that side or whatever, he was able to get closer to his woman. It was always something about that. When a man knew how to listen to his woman, when a man knew how to cuddle and caress his woman through her cares or through her fears or whatever, when a woman felt like she could go to her husband about anything that was on her mind, okay, and felt like she was being heard, she then was willing to do whatever he said do. She was willing to follow his leadership in the household, okay? But whenever a man sat up there and would brush a woman off and made her feel as though she was less than and not pay attention to what she's feeling or to what she was saying because he felt that she was nagging all the damn time or whatever, and he turns off, you can feel that energy. So if you're not paying attention to me, then what the fuck am I here for? Outside of being your damn bed warmer. You understand? So that was always something. That there was something all the time. And see, we as black men, we have always been attentive to our women. That's a come. Y'all heard me say this before. Back in the day, Monday through Friday, we were at work. I was at work. I was prepared and paying the bills and this, that, and another. Friday and Saturday, when the OJs came on and said, we're living for the weekend, because now I got my paycheck or whatever, I'm going to take my woman out. We finna put on some glad rags. I'm going to get cute. put on some clothes, put on my smell good, went to the barbershop, got my fro done, got me a little line up and shit, got my face done and carrying on so I could look good, because my woman gonna look good and shit. When we stepped out onto the scene, baby, we stepped. Okay? Because I'm gonna show my lady a good time. You understand? That's how I grew up. It was an event. Going out was an event. You understand? And whenever there was quiet times or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't always on her to sit down there and make him comfortable, because she was doing that on a daily basis. It was always about him, surprising her with flowers and carrying on, coming home with flowers and things, understanding what her favorite flower is, you know, and things of that nature. Taking the kids off, baby, you go lay down for a minute, I got the kids. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. This bitch talking about being spontaneous and being romantic and carrying on. That's cute. But apparently you only got a narrow window of what the fuck you think this is supposed to be. Talk about a man being tapping into his feminine side. And then, qualified it. See, you sit up there trying to say what a man is supposed to be in his feminine side, because everything else, if it's not that, then you're going to say what, that he's gay? Why is a black man or a man's masculinity always in fucking question? From both men and women. Because the women, this here is the women doing all this. Now, yesterday on the show, we were talking about the whole idea of the children getting upset with Jonathan Majors for his cover on Ebony magazine. And oh my God, this is emasculating the black man and this, that, and that. Emasculating him how? I don't understand this. TC, what's going on, baby? Oh, they was completing your sitting there because you was trying to say woman. Okay, I got you. Okay. Yes. Hey, TC. Okay. His girly pants ass. No, call it what it is. The damn sissy. That child was a flat out woman. W-O-M-B, womb man. Okay. Come with all that old bullshit. And then he young. See, this is the other thing about all that. The boy was young. Okay, and going through all this shit, he was young. Okay, and trying to understand. See, a lot of times we fantasize what we think masculinity is supposed to be. We fantasize what we think trade is supposed to be. Okay, because everybody, okay, gay men, women, hell, even straight men love the idea of seeing a masculine man who is well put together. Because straight men sit there and say, damn, that brother got it going on. And then they look to aspire to be somewhere. And then they sit there and say, okay, we got to win because the gays didn't take that one over. He ain't no fucking sissy. He ain't no flaming queen with a purse and heels. And so, they see that as a win. Women, of course, they see that as a conquest. Oh, that's good husband material until they start putting in their damn list of qualifications. As long as he got a car, a house, a 6-figure income, got good sex, could eat a good snack, all these damn qualifiers. Okay. So as long as that's happening, then that's a good catch. Gay men, of course, honey. Gay men sit up there for the same reasons, honey. If they are the masculine part of our culture, whatever, they see him as somebody they could get with, who is not gonna be all flamboyant and carrying on, not having a business out there. You private and discreet. I could walk down the street and nobody be all in my business or carrying on, and you ain't calling me honey child and girl and this, that, and the other. So that brother could, I could see myself with him. Butch queens and femme queens are carrying on, honey. We seen him as husband. Okay, so we don't romanticize what it is. But here's the thing about that fantasy. Now, I'm going to say this because the fantasy only works in the bedroom, because as long as he can call me all kind of bitches and motherfuckers while we fucking, that shit is cute. But the second we have to sit up there and deal with the leadership of that kind of masculinity, everybody get all up in their arms. Women, oh, I ain't taking no motherfucking bullshit. I ain't taking it from no man. Ain't no man going to tell me what to do. And it's not telling you what to do. You said you wanted somebody to lead you, right? You don't always want to be the one to take control and this, that, and that. You want somebody basically to tell you what to do, so you don't feel as though he's a wimp. But then when he does it, then you get your panties in a bunch, and then want to be a bitch, who the hell you talking to? Then he all kind of bitches and carrying on. You can't have everything, honey. You can't have it both ways. Okay, so the fantasy is all that. Gay men, honey, as long as that masculine shit works well in the bedroom. Once we come out that bedroom, then you start to remember you just we two men together. You don't run nothing up in here, nigga. And then and hell, if it get too that way, we fighting. Really? Where we go? Why can't a thing be a thing? Then they are not comfortable with their own identity. Masculine and feminine is a social construct. Completely, darling, completely. But every time we say that, we have to qualify it. Well, shit, my husband did our girl's hair and was a house husband for a year while I was serving in the military and I was the working spouse. We did what we needed to do. Exactly. And see, a lot of folks don't get that. They don't get that. You understand? I'm trying to understand that. What it means, do you think that this contributes to the way so many black men are DL? I do. I really do. Because let's look at it from this perspective, Michael. Men are on the DL, and the DL has become a culture because men are not allowed to express themselves and be free in their own truth without ridicule. Look at how we were growing up, child. You couldn't sit down there and say that you took somebody out on a date and y'all went to Applebee's because you had the 2 for $20 coupon. Now you a broke nigga, a broke ass nigga, okay? And Applebee's ain't no real date supposedly. Okay, how you doing? And that's coming from your boys. Now you talking about the ladies? The ladies will sit down there and tell you, oh, he cheap as shit. Okay. And because your car is a 1982, when you should have been driving a 1996. See, so they done already put you in categories or whatever. They don't see you as a work in progress. They don't see you that, hey, at least I'm driving and we ain't on a motherfucking bus. At least when I'm driving my own car and I didn't get you no cab. You know what I'm saying? But then again, had I got you the cab and spent this kind of money in the cab, would that have made any difference? Because shit, that was a $50 cab ride, bitch, to take you out to dinner, to spend a couple more dollars, and then a $50 cab ride back. Really? But that would not have made a difference because we was in a cab and not in my own shit. You understand? So that's what we were dealing with coming up. And so now you're talking about men who, again, y'all heard me say this on a few shows. Men are not given the permission or are not allowed to experiment with their bodies, to experiment with their happiness, to find out what makes us tick and what ticks us off. You understand? All of us, and black men particularly, are supposed to know their sexual prowess simply because, simply through osmosis. We've never been taught how to understand our bodies. Never. We've always been told that we're not supposed to be emotional. So anytime you go against the grain, then yes, you're going to be on the DL. Whether you fucking around with other men, DL, or if you're doing something on the low that you don't want your boys to find out nothing about. Because remember, men wasn't supposed to cook, but our best chefs are men. Okay? Cooking was a woman's thing. It's feminine energy because it's creative. But if a man cook, a woman loves for a man to cook. That's a turn on. Oh, he cooked? That's a turn on. Okay. But this bitch said being romantic. That's part of it. It's intertwined in that. Okay. But hell, I know how to cook. You know, I can make a meal from scratch. Okay. To entertain you, to take the load up off of you. Hell, let me sit down and rub your feet and ask you how your day was. Tell me how you feeling today, baby. You know, what's that? But men are not supposed to exist in that particular realm because that's emotional. And emotional is feminine energy. And so men, you know, those who they want to be real men or whatever, they're not allowing or giving men the opportunity to express all of that. See, if we're not fighting, we fucking. It's one of those two things. Okay? Because that's what we're supposed to do with energy. We're not supposed to cry. We're not supposed to be all up in it. All of that is where all that is. You understand? And so that's what keep us hard. You know, we don't take no disrespect, don't take no shit from nobody. Okay, when it doesn't require all that, honey, I know how to talk to you when you know, and listen, you know, please don't use that kind of language, please, because that's very disrespectful. You know, now if you decide to push over because you think that the soft tone in my voice is one thing, and you decide to keep wanting to act an ass, and if I have to stand up, then hey, then okay, listen. Then we have to come with a different tactic. And if it comes to fisticuffs, hey, I'm not scared of an ass whooping, so that don't mean nothing to me. You understand? But what we gonna do is squash this shit. Okay, you can have your opinion, but hell, take your opinion over there. Because right now you're invading my space and you're toxic. Okay. No. Worth TV in the house. Would they come on, big boy shirt? Detroit, yes. Okay, you like that? Okay, cute. Michi, you are right. When I was the only one working, my man was still the head of the household. He took good care of our home. Listen, he learned how to adapt. Okay, for whatever reasons, honey, y'all had a partnership. You understand? It was a partnership. Now, it's funny that you say that, Wanda, because I just before coming on the air, y'all know I'm trying to catch up on my programming and things, right? So I just watched Me Time with Regina Hall and Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. It's a cute movie. It's funny, but it's not hot. You know, it's not the hysterical funny I thought it was going to be. But nonetheless, it's a cute movie, and it talks about just that because Kevin Hart's character is a house husband, right? He's the one taking care of the kids and this, that, and the other. While Regina Hall playing his wife, she's the business corporate executive, the architect, and this, that, and the other, right? And in that dynamic, a lot of folks were trying to come down on him because they not understanding their relationship. Okay, I'm gonna stay at home and take care of the kids. Okay, and they had to acknowledge that. Listen, you are fabulous with that. I'm no good at this. And in order to make this household work, this is how it's got to be. Because we said we in this together. Okay, but folks don't talk about that, and we always question that. You know, because we're not looking at it from that particular perspective. And then old school tactics, you know, about the man being the breadwinner and carrying on. See, we are so far removed from that. But a lot of folks have been indoctrinated with these so-called ideas to where we don't know how to let that shit go. And to see it working elsewhere, then that means the man is either he handpicked or pussy whooped. You know, some kind of shit like that, and don't realize the dynamics of the household. You don't know what my strengths and weaknesses are with my wife or with my husband, for that instance, for my gay community. You don't understand what the dynamics of this relationship is. So how dare you get into this and trying to say what it is and what it's not because of what you think it's supposed to look like? Okay. Say preach, meat. Okay, okay. My husband is a phenomenal wife, and he'll tell you. Okay. My wife loves an I'm a cook. Okay, hello there. Yes. Okay. It was so good. Okay, you like that movie? And so there we have it. So we're in this particular phase of all of this. And this here needs to be a larger conversation. You know what I mean? Because we got my hoteps and my power to the people children who are really into what an alpha male is, you know, and it just sounds good. You know, we got alpha males, and I hear Jennifer Lewis say this all the time. Well, you know, I'm an alpha female, you know, and basically all that's saying is that I have a strong personality. You know, I'm controlling. I'm a dominant person and carrying on. You know, shit gonna go either this way or that way. I'm gonna stand up. I'm going to protect and carry on, and you know, blah 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 blah. But oftentimes, everybody is not that alpha. Everybody is not an alpha. Okay, and then we have so many of y'all, honey, who fantasize about it. Okay, you are a fantasized alpha. Okay, wait a minute. What you say? Well, I'm a Taurus. Fuck it. Okay, and I'm a Pisces, honey. Yes, darling. Pisces power. Okay. So that's where we are, child. I'm telling you, yeah. Okay. Let me move on to the next story, honey. Let me move on to the next story because I keep saying I'm not gonna be before y'all long. Okay. Now you know what? Now let's go here. I want to play this because I think this here there's a lesson in this, and I want y'all to hear this because this I'm celebrating Detroit today, I guess, because this guy here is from Detroit, and he runs a martial arts academy. Okay, I can't think of his name right now, and I'm hoping they say it in the piece. But take a look.
Get on top of your father. You're a lot heavier than you were at 9 years old, but he still has to push you now because you're not doing your part. Zeus! So he's doing good now, right, Kev?
Yes, sir.
How long you think a father can keep doing it with all his responsibilities? Let's put life in this picture. He works, married. You're making his life a lot harder because he's worried about you because you're acting silly in school, getting suspended. Keep going, Kev. Try to fight through it. This is what he does for you. But he can only do so much. It's crushing your father. The way you can help, live up to your potential. When I say Zeus, your father's gonna push up, but you already know he's weak. You're gonna have to push up at the same time to help him. Zeus! See how you helping? Zeus! Zeus! Down.
Isn't that absolutely fantastic? Isn't that fantastic? I've seen a few pieces with him. Okay. There's another one that I adore where the little, he was showing the guy how to punch through the board, right? And the little baby, honey, he was having problems and he couldn't get it right away, right? He couldn't get it. And the baby started crying, and I'm getting emotional because that just touched me so. And his thing in it was that it was okay to shed the tears, but you got to fight through it. You know what I'm saying? And he basically encouraged that baby to say it's okay for the tears and gave him the encouragement that he needed. And when he did that, he went through the board and still, he was able to rejoice. He still had the tears, but he was able to push through. And he got the lesson. I said, God, I need this man. Okay. And I really wanted to get my nieces and my nephews in his class. And I really, particularly my boys, because I wanted to get in that. I need more men to take that kind of approach with our young boys. Because see, the way how we were trained as far as masculinity and shit is concerned, we were trained archaically. Yes, I say it. We were trained archaically. And we're thinking that because we got this appendage that swings between our legs, that's supposed to mean something. Okay. And it only has the meaning that you give it. And from what you hang around. So your environment is going to cause you to be the kind of man that you think you're supposed to be based on what you see, based on what you're told, based on what you're trying to live up to. As a gay man, I had to learn how to define that for myself because I'm not my dad. I'm not none of his brothers. I'm not my grandfathers. I'm not none of them. I am me. Okay. And so because I'm not the most masculine according to the societal values of masculinity, honey, I'm still my own man. And trust truly, everything that a man is supposed to do, I have done except have babies, but I don't need to have mine because hell, I done raised the world. I've been nurturing. I have been a provider. I have been a protector. You understand? I've been the breadwinner. Okay. I have been the bullier. Okay. The bully gratifier, honey. I've had to whoop ass. And I got my ass whooped on a few occasions. Okay, so I know what that is. I know to carry the world. I know when the world is whooping me and whooping my ass and it's on my shoulders. I know when that monkey is on my back, and I know when I had to take that bitch and flash her through the atmosphere. I know what that is. But just because I may walk with a switch, because I got Estee Lorraine's walk, I talk with my hands, and my voice it resonates. You understand? It resonates to carry on. It's nice, it's a cute little deep baritone, but it can get light and fluffy when it needs to. You understand? But just because you feel as though that's not what a man is supposed to be, or I'm not a quote unquote real man. Fuck you and the world you come from, honey. You don't have the power to tell me the kind of man that I am. You don't have that power. You don't have that power at all. And nor am I giving it to you. Oh no, I'm not. Fuck yeah. Okay. You're absolutely right. And contribute to mental illness and suicide in Black families. Of course it does. Of course it does. Because if you're sitting up there telling your Black boys how much of a punk they are because they may be sensitive and carrying on, you have to understand, if you're not paying attention to why they're sensitive or how they're sensitive and carrying on, how are you going to sit up there just abuse them more and they're getting it on the streets? Child, bad. Okay, that's bullshit. It's bullshit, and it's more bullshit. Okay, now here, let's have a cackle. Y'all want to cackle? Catch this.
So you knew you had dance practice, and you still brought your ass all the way home. Now you think I'm finna take you? I ain't taking you nowhere. I'm not taking you nowhere. No problem. Y'all don't use common damn sense. Come on here. So you wasn't gonna tell nobody you signed up for football. You just make decisions on your damn own. I don't have no money for no new cleats. Look in there and get my purse. Why would you take them braids down and you knew you had a performance this weekend? I ain't no damn beautician. Look in there and get them flat irons and come on. What you mean you smashed your hand? You wasn't paying the damn attention. I ain't no doctor. Now get the first aid kit and come on, let me look at it. Damn. Y'all mean it ain't no more. Everybody had their own. Nobody should have ate nobody else's. I'm not no damn chef. Now I'm finna fry this chicken and I ain't cooking shit else.
How many of y'all been there? How many of y'all been there? What you? Okay. Bitch moaning and complaining, honey, but we love our babies and carrying on. God damn it. Okay, I ain't doing shit. Bring your ass on, shit. Okay. Okay. Bring your ass on. Yeah, so you just gonna go ahead on and just gonna sign up for some shit. Ain't got no permission from nowhere. Now I got to come up with I ain't got no goddamn money for no cleats. Shit. My damn purse. Now I got to go and find some damn money because you want cleats. That was my mom when I was okay. Right, child. I think all of us, especially when we become parents and carrying on, child. Okay, wait. No. Wait a minute. But okay, hold on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait.
So you knew you had dance practice and you still brought.
I didn't mean to replay that. Hold on. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna take this one off. I got a couple more, y'all. I got a couple more that I want to give y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Did I play this one for y'all? Come on. Have another cackle.
Your first word is Shandaboshaye.
Oh, that's a tough
Shandaboshaye.
You know, not many people
Can
use
you
this
repeat the
word
word,
in church
please?
anymore.
Shandaboshaye. Shandaboshaye.
Most people have transitioned to Keisha.
What is the denomination of origin? Shandaboshaye was primarily used by the Baptist denomination, which was later adopted by the Pentecostals.
I hope you
now,
caught that.
Shandaboshaye
It's
is now
Baptist
only used by
anymore.
the Pentecostals. Could you please use it in a sentence? When the Spirit overcame John, all he could do was lift his voice and say, Shandaboshaye. Shandaboshaye. S-H-A-N. D-O-B-O-S-H-A-I-Y-E with an accent. Shandaboshaye.
He got it.
Great job. Shandaboshaye.
Oh shit. Okay. Yes, God, honey. Okay, I had to walk the streets for the cleats, honey. Okay, woo. Okay, right. Ain't that a holler? Ain't that a holler, child? Ain't that a holler? That child, that speaking of tongue, child, that okay. Here's one more funny one, honey. Here's another funny one. But now listen. Now just listen to the message, honey. Listen to the message.
Darling, the comment section is not the customer service hotline. If you have a problem with my content that you do not pay for on my page that I did not ask you to follow, well, that sounds like a personal problem. I certainly hope you can figure out how to work the unfollow button. It's quite tricky, I realize. Either way, there's no exit interview. Kisses, toodaloo.
Kisses, toodaloo. Okay, ha! That's sickening, honey. I'm gonna get that. I'm going to get that soundbite, honey. I think I'm gonna end up doing a lip sync to that as well, honey. That's sickening. Okay, that's sickening. Did I get the other one? Hold on. I got a couple more. Not that one. Let me play that. I played that one a long time ago, and I'm trying to get to the other one that I posted. And I did not. Hold on, let me get it. Because I want you guys to see this one. This one touches me and carrying on. I want us to when you see this, I want you to get into the spirit of the video itself. Okay. Yeah, let's understand what this means, and let's understand, understand, outerstand, overstand the depth that this is going to take us through. Okay. Hold on. Give me a few moments because I got to go and find the girl. Okay. I got to find the girl. Okay, we got to find the girl. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. This one. Oh, shit. There's a couple of them I didn't put up here. Okay. So a couple of them I did not put up here, honey. And I did not realize that until just now. Ah, my goodness. I hate when I'm a little bit behind the schedule. Okay. However, give me a couple of moments. Because I really want us to get into the message of this. I want to be very clear on the messaging, okay? Because the messages are absolutely needed, necessary, wonderful, sickening, and all those kinds of things, honey. So yeah, give me just a few moments. Stop, like just a few moments. To get into it. Okay, I'm gonna come back to your comments. You put your comments up. Make sure you put your comments up, because I will be coming to the comment section in just a brief little moment. Okay, a brief little moment, honey. So we can get into it and get into it again. Wait a minute. Damn it. I'm hoping. No, where in the hell is the damn video? Oh, shucky ducky. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So while that's loading, let me go here. And I'm going to play this one.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years. 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second. And I'm not saying drop everything and let the world come to a grinding halt. I'm saying that you can become a seeker. You can be loving more. You can be taking some chances. You can be living more. You can be spending more time with your family. You can be getting in touch with the part of you that lives instead of fears, the part of you that loves instead of hates.
How about that? I don't know if y'all remember a movie called Holy Man with Eddie Murphy, but that somebody shared that clip up on Instagram today, and I said, "Oh my God, that there is just sickening." And coming from Eddie's mouth, honey, I think that was something that was very much so a needed factor, right? Just something that we needed to hear. Something that we really, 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 really needed to hear. Okay. Now, this next video, oh, that was Cynthia Bailey that had put that up there on Instagram. This next video I'm about to show you, honey, is going to take you there, okay? And again, it's about the messaging, the messaging of the last, you know, as you see that we're going into things that I want to leave on your mind, honey, to sit down and to get us into a better space, you know, a better place even, so that we can understand what's what, how, what, you know, and all of those kinds of things. We need to really, we really need to get into a couple of things, darlings. So take a look at this.
Birthday today. I just turned 32 years old. I'm looking to buy 32 chicken sandwiches and 32 apple pies. 234.75 cents. It's $2.40. You can keep the change. Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? Today my birthday, so I'm blessing. Thank you.
How old are you?
32.
Really?
Yeah. I remember you told me. Thank you. I remember you told me you need some shoes, right?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
I got. Yeah, I got some. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, thank you, babe. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, man. Thanks. You wear a size 6, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh my God, we were just talking about.
And I got you a size 6.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yo, babe, she got your shoes.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
was just
brother.
saying
You're
that I
welcome.
needed
Thank you
shoes.
so much.
You know,
What size you wear? I wear 11.
So much. These are adorable.
Oh, for real? Oh, you the man.
Thank you so
brother.
much.
Thank you so much.
I love these. Oh,
Thank
they're
you,
so
man. I
cute.
appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
man.
Look at these things.
Thank you so much, man. You're welcome. Blessing people today.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. I got
Your
you.
birthday?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you, man. I know I've been hearing all about you doing great work for the people.
Yes, sir. Here you go. I got some more.
I support you, man. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. You with him? He with you?
Yeah, we together. We up.
Right. What size shoe you wear again?
10.
You
9.5, 10. Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Here you go. One for both of y'all. 10 and 10.
Appreciate you, man. Got you, man.
You have a good day, all right?
Appreciate you. Do the same, man. Wow.
Love you, bro.
What's your name, bro?
My name T, bro.
T, man. I appreciate you, T. Word is born, man. I've been hearing a lot about you, man. Like, this is crazy, man.
You're welcome.
You're an angel, man.
Appreciate
I appreciate you, man.
Love you, bro.
Love you, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome. What's up, bro? What's going on, bro? I'm out here blessing people on my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you, bro. What's up, man?
All right.
Yeah. $10, all right?
Thank you so much, man.
You have a good day.
You as well, bro.
Thank you. Man, what size shoe you wear? You want some new sneakers?
I'm a size 12.
You want some sneakers?
Yes, please.
Got some fresh socks in there, too.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome, bro.
Wow.
You have a good day, boss.
You as well. Thank you, brother.
I'm out here blessing people today.
You say a prayer for my husband. My husband got hit by a waste management truck one day.
He did? Sorry to hear that.
Thank you very much. God bless
Here you go. $10.
you. Oh, thank you so much.
Have a good
God
day.
bless you. You too.
Thank you. I'm out here blessing today. What you doing? They kicked y'all out?
They tore our whole shit down. Threw all our belongings away and everything.
Fucked up.
They were like bulldozing our shit as we were in it.
For real?
Thank you, bro.
Alright, you have a good day, bro.
You too, bro.
What's up, brother?
I appreciate it.
You what size shoe you wear?
11.
11? You know I got some shoes for you.
My man. You the man, bro. I was talking about you to my girl, man.
Yeah.
She said you're a blessing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good, bro. Thank you so much, man.
$20.
You're the man.
You have a good day, boss.
You too, bro. Thank you, bro.
I'm out here blessing people today, alright?
Bless you, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. What size shoe you wear?
7.
Yes, sir. Here,
Damn.
this is size 7.
Oh, thank you so much.
What size you wear?
10.
You want the Jordans or do you want the Nikes?
Jordans.
These ones?
Yes.
The black ones or the red ones? These ones?
Yes.
Oh, I got some. You got food?
Oh my God.
Get some more.
Thank you. Come on, y'all. Look, you give me all 10 people.
All right.
God bless you, man.
Y'all have a good day.
Yes, you too.
I'm out here blessing people today, boss. What size shoe you wear?
9.5.
9.5.
Thank you.
You're welcome. $10.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Hey, I'm out here blessing people today.
Ay, qué lindo. Dios te bendiga, papi.
Okay.
You're the fucking best. Go take it to my kids.
$10. You have a good day. Got some food for you. I'm blessing people today.
What's up, man?
What's up? How you? Got 15 for you.
15, thank you.
Yeah. What size?
A 10.
10?
Yeah. Come on, the white boy. Yeah, funny out there.
Here.
Thank you. Then I'll pour water. I'm saying shit.
I get emotional on stuff like that because that is what the work is. You understand? We get so caught up in trying to make it look right. We get so caught up in wanting to have, all whatever denomination is supposed to be on it. We get so caught up in preachers and evangelists and who's supposed to do it and time of the day and you know what I'm saying? That right there. See, this here is part of what it is to do the work. You understand? He had his Cash App and his Venmo up there. And for those of y'all who don't believe in giving your money to the church or whatever the case may be, that's the kind of ministry that you bless. That's where if you want to send a tithe or whatever, that's is how you do it. You understand? Uh I'm that there is always uplifting to my spirit. It always sends me into areas where I can become very emotional, and it inspires me to want to do better with me. And now one person can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? But do what you can. Do what you can. Okay. So not only did he take his money and buy food and gave everybody, he gave them all money, at least $10 a piece. You know what I'm saying? Gave them food, gave them money, gave them shoes, bought them shoes so they could have something on their feet and carrying on, to walk them cold streets. You understand? I'm just so over it. And I really want to find out about the government programs because everybody talk about food stamps and everything, but everybody can't get food stamps anymore, right? Whatever happened to, and y'all heard me say this before, in Detroit we called it Focus Hope, and that was the program where folks went to go get the cheese, the government cheese and the juice and the peanut butter, the canned meat, the beef, chicken, and pork in the can. Okay. You got your canned milk, you got your powdered milk, your powdered eggs, you know. Like I said, they gave you the juice. You got your grape juice, you got the unsweetened grapefruit juice, orange juice. When they was giving all that stuff away, to the masses and carrying on, what happened to that program? Everybody knew about that cheese. You couldn't fuck with that cheese. That cheese was everything. In fact, so much so to where Velveeta ended up copying that. Because remember how we had the government cheese and all of a sudden Velveeta was now in the stores? Okay. That I really want to get with the government on that. Where's that program? We're talking about how many people that we have homeless and out here, they can't eat and this, that, and the other. For the homeless shelters and stuff that are running out of food and carrying on, how come we can't get them powdered eggs and carrying on and some of that cheese and make some cute little cheese eggs? Okay. And this, that, and the other. Remember they gave you that box of farina, honey. You had to make it right. That farina you had to make right, though, because if it got lumpy and carrying on, that shit was nasty as hell. But if you made it right and sweeten it right or whatever, you had grits and things, well, farina, okay, and carrying on, but you had to make it right. Where's all that? Because we could have breakfast food. You could take some of that canned pork and make you some, because it comes canned, so you got to clean off and drain all that water and stuff off of it, clean off because some of it is, You had to get the fat off of it and carrying on. But you could take that and make barbecue pork sandwiches. You know, the chicken in the can, honey, made fabulous chicken salad, honey. Oh, I remember that all day. Okay, we could do that. What happened to that program and how come it's not in abundance anymore? Okay. Why? I used to take the powdered milk. I hated making powdered milk. I used to take them and do milk baths with that. And have y'all seen how much powdered milk costs in the store? That shit is expensive as fuck. Powdered milk is $20 a box. $20 a box. I was like, what the hell is you talking about? But I used to take it because it's horrible to drink, honey, because it tastes like skim milk. Ain't nothing but colored water to me. But I used to take and do milk baths. You know, I would sit down and do all that. And sit in the water for like 2 hours, honey. Come out, child. I told y'all this before. When you touched me, you left your fingerprints. I was so soft. I loved it. And I need to return back to that, you know, or at least soak my feet. You know, if I soak my feet in some milk and carrying on and soften them up and things and take my pedicures and all that, we get these feet looking like something again. You know what I'm saying? But this is the stuff that we need to look into again. You know, we need to look at this stuff again. That brother right there, honey, he said his name is T. I would love to bring him on the show. So I'm gonna replay that video so I can get his TikTok account, so I could find out his email or whatever, because I would love to bring him on here. And the boy, you know, now he said that was his birthday. Now I don't know how long ago he posted that, but he's just 32 years old. Okay, and instead of looking for gifts on his birthday, he went out and gifted those less fortunate. And then look at that. The people came up and said they were bulldozing them with them in the damn tents and carrying on. Y'all remember when they came up and with a lot of places they had tent city, as they called it, and then the government wanted to do away with them and bulldoze them down and come and they didn't care if them folks was in there or not. You know, just did not care. You don't care until it's time for the census, and you can count them to get that $20,000 over the next 10 years. Oh, it counts then. You understand? No, we've got to do better. We've got to do better. You know, we've got to do better. Okay, we've got to do better. Okay. Okay, you love that, Michael? Okay. That touches my spirit. I love the positive, loving energy. Okay. If only the government cared about the homeless as much as he does. How about that? Okay. I could see giving to a church like that. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. This is how we taught our kids. We do this randomly when shopping or buying a meal for someone. Yes, I do the same thing. You know, I also crochet hats and get them. Oh, do you wanna really? My girlfriend Carlon used to do that. She would crochet and carrying on and like you know, yeah, just sit out there and to give them something, you know, as a little gift or something to say somebody cares about you. It's new, it's fresh, you know, it's something that they can call their own or whatever. We have various food pantries in Maryland and also here on the base. Okay. Military units adopt certain local organizations and collect food and clothes and also Meals on Wheels. Okay, that's cute. It have to be real cold to eat with cereal. Okay, my grandmother used to mix it with pet milk. You know what? I never thought about putting milk in farina until I started seeing that down here in the South, that people make their grits with milk and carrying on. I never thought about that, and maybe it might have a different taste to it. Did you see the video where the restaurant owner pulled his house, pulled his hose on the homeless? Yes, I saw that. When he put that hose out on them children and carrying on, his whole thing was he wasn't trying to do, he was trying to get their attention or whatever. I said, motherfuck you. You know, how dare you? How dare you? It's the entitlement of it all for me. It's how many people go through and feel as though they can and they're supposed to do that because you feel a certain way. You feel that they shouldn't be there. You feel that, you know, it was your duty to sit up there and do that versus call the police and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. That there is completely disrespectful. It was completely disrespectful. It's dehumanizing, completely dehumanizing, you know. And yeah, it's something that should have been dealt with, you know. Let me give y'all this last video before I cut them out of here. Listen to this. Y'all pay attention.
I came across the direct translation of the Lord's Prayer from Aramaic into English, and I just thought everyone needs to hear this. The Lord's Prayer that most people are familiar with is the translation from Aramaic to Greek to Latin and then into English. But this is the direct translation that archaeologists uncovered on a scroll from 1892. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance to our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that binds us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, the power and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. And so it is.
Yes, God. Y'all know that's my shit, honey. Wait a minute, one more time, honey. Give it to me one more time. Yeah. Y'all know that's my shit right there. Okay. What you say? I felt some kind of way. Why not offer them a small job, honey? Wouldn't that be the answer? Okay, you don't want to do that. Let them earn their keep, honey. You don't want to keep giving them free food, but here, let them sweep up. Let them sweep up outside or whatever. Since you claiming they own your property, let them sweep up around there. Get the dust and stuff up, honey. Sweep away the leaves and the rocks and carry. Now make them earn it. You know, you don't want to give them. That could be a business right off. Make them earn it. You know, yeah, they come in and wash the dish. You say that to folks who ain't got the money, they're trying to skip out on the check. Anywho, okay. Anywho, honey, anywho. Now listen, I'm gonna leave it there for today because I just wanted to come in and get that up off me right now. I'm gonna sit back down here and get into a couple of things over here on the little screen. Before I had to get my mind wrapped around tomorrow because we got to go get Nikki's car tomorrow and get it solidified and carrying on so that we can make sure that Miss Ella, she calls her Ella after Ella Fitzgerald. Mine is Miss Mavis, honey, after Mavis Staples. But we want to just get this together, okay? So, having said all that, my darlings, honey, you may finish all of your crumpets because the tea has been dished. And you can dish tea, my darlings, honey, with big meats, honey. If you love me like you do, honey, tell all your family, your friends, okay, your good Judies, honey, your boy toys, your gal pals, honey, and all that. Tell all of them to come over, like, subscribe, and share on whatever platform that you're watching on. Like it, subscribe to it, share it with everybody else, okay? Now, the flip side of that coin is, honey, if you hated me, didn't like something I said, thought I was too brass, too crass, you know, or whatever, or didn't like me, you think I'm too sissified or whatever, you don't like the fact that I said this or said that, and you hate it, fuck you too, honey. You can tell all of your enemies to like, subscribe, and share. Okay? Tell them to do it. Okay? Tell your enemies then. If you hate it, tell your enemies to hate it too. Yeah, okay? Tell them to come and like, subscribe, and share, honey. But do understand that everything that we're doing over here at 3 the Hard Way, the syndicate, honey, we like that. Everything that we're doing over here, honey, will move forward in any way, shape, style, form, and or fashion, okay? So having said all of that, okay, right, whether you come out of a bag or not, let's see, that's a whole nother thing, honey, because if you come out of a bag, we're going to come out of a bigger one. Okay, okay. But in any event, my darlings, we thank you for your love and your support. Remember, honey, next week, next Saturday, brother. Today is Saturday. This is February 25th, 2023, when this was recorded. I think I'm going to start doing that so that when y'all looking at this in the archives or whatever, it's time stamped or whatever. I try not to time stamp it because I want it to be fresh or whatever. But at the same time, we're trying to keep the annals of history, together and all that. So this is recorded on, it was live recorded on February 25th, 2023. Next Saturday is March 4th, which will be my 53rd birthday, okay? The celebration starts Tuesday. My birthday season goes from February 28th until April 2nd. So you can take all that time in between time, honey, to tell me happy birthday. Happy birthday. You're never late, honey. You're only going to be late after April 2nd, okay? It is no, oh, happy belated. No, you're not late, honey. You're right on time. Okay. So, okay. So having said all that, my darlings, honey, we're going to let you guys get back. It's Saturday night, honey, for those of y'all who got things to do on the side of the... It's not the witching hour quite yet, honey, but you got time to get your glad rags on. Okay, get your hair did, get your nails done. Okay, and things of that nature, honey, and go ahead on and go on out and step out onto the scene for those of y'all who are stepping. If you're at home or whatever, listen, get on Netflix. Get on Netflix. If y'all have not seen Samore's comedy special, what is it, The Queen Chandelier? Go get into it, honey. That girl, that Samore is just the truth, okay? Get into it, okay? Go watch Me Time and give me your thoughts about Me Time, the movie on Netflix. It's over on Netflix. And what else did I watch just recently? I don't know if y'all into documentaries. There's one up there with Toni Morrison and talks about her works and carrying on. So yeah, I'm going to get ready. Like I said, I'm trying to catch up on my everything. Hey, Detroit, what's going on with you, darling? Thanks for coming in. Okay. Oh, my cousin is up in here. Another Detroit. Detroit is just in the house. What's up, little cuz? Okay. What she say? Toodles in the key of C. Ha. Okay. Right. But nonetheless, honey, get yourselves together and carrying on, honey. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you. And yeah, y'all, if y'all not on any of my pages, make sure you're following me so that you can get this announcement. Because next Saturday, like I said, the group Suede will be performing their single, the City Shuffle. Wait a minute, let me give y'all that. I'm gonna play the let me give y'all this just before we go. Just before we go.
Yo, Red, I think we got one, man. What up, bro? Yeah. I think they're gonna hate it here. To the left. Take it back to the right. All night, now move it on back. Way back. Step it on back. Way back. Now take it back to the right. All night, now move it on back. Way back, step it on back. Way back. Now kick right left.
Oh yes, honey. So the City Shuffle is out. Go to all of your did you? Okay. Right. Y'all go check out Monique's new movie too, The Reading, honey. Yeah. We will be out there, honey. The City Shuffle is available now. Go to wherever you download your music on Apple, Spotify, it's up on YouTube. City Shuffle by Suede. SUED and the number 3 for Suede, okay? Go check it out. The challenge is on, honey. We want y'all to do TikToks or whatever. We want you to rep your city. Once you learn the dance, then we want you to put your city swag on it, honey. Represent your city. Get your squad together. And I want to see with Detroit versus Chicago, honey. I want to see Miami versus Los Angeles, honey. Okay. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Y'all need to check out truth be told, if you have Apple TV, I don't have Apple Plus, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out, honey. I'm gonna find out. Yes, I watched that. That was deep. Okay. But okay, wait a minute. See, you got me intrigued. Don't make me, because Apple TV got a few things up there that I got to get but I'm not an Apple user or whatever. But I'm gonna find out how to get into it. Okay. But be that as it may, if you have not watched seen The Woman King or Wakanda Forever, okay, what's it, Wakanda Forever, whatever the second one. Wakanda Forever is now streaming on Disney Plus. The Woman King is now on Netflix. So if you've never seen it, please go and check it out and get into it. You know, yeah, get into it. What's that? Octavia? Oh, this is Octavia. Oh, darling, now I got to see this. Okay, y'all know Octavia could do no wrong for me. Okay, I'm ready for her and for Viola to do something together. They need to come together again, honey. They haven't been together since the help. Okay. Idris Elba Luther. You know what? I got to get into that. I really got to get into that. Okay. So, yeah. Now, if y'all into BET Plus, I hope y'all are into All the Queen's Men. I'm hoping y'all into Ruthless. Okay. And Ruthless is a spinoff of The Oval. Okay. So make sure that y'all get into those. What I'm loving about television, honey, that scripted television, honey, is back. Scripted television is back. We got some real good, decent programming coming on, honey. And this, that, and the third. I hate that they took Queen Sugar off, you know, but it ran its course or whatever. I was hoping they was gonna do something with Delilah, but it ain't came back yet. So I don't know what's happening with that. I'm hoping they pick that back up because that was starting to get good. I was like, oh, bitch, okay, we're going to get into this. They just need a better hair department. I'm sick of, listen, black girls, 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 black girls. Why do y'all always feel as though y'all got to get the wigs with the part right here and all this shit? Why that part always got to be right here? Why the part is always right here in the fucking, right there? Why? Your hair don't grow like damn that. Why did that part always got to be right here? Y'all don't know how to shift it over sometime to give it a little zhuzh. Okay. Why did that part always got to be right here? Okay. And then it stay flat right here. You get all this flatness to let me know it's a damn wig. Did you boof it out here? How come we ain't got no body wave throughout this whole motherfucking wig, honey? To make it act like it's from you. But you know what? I just answered my own question. Because now the whole idea of wigs and carrying on, y'all don't care that everybody knows it's wigs because that's the thing, to have a unit. It's the thing to have wigs now. So you don't care that folks know it's a wig, especially with all these damn outrageous colors that y'all want to wear. Okay, now don't get me wrong. You know, the colors are cute and they have a place and a moment of carrying on. But if I'm coming to a place of business, bitch, and you up in here with purple hair, how do you expect for me to take you seriously? Which is why a lot of the fast food restaurants and stuff, why they get such a bad rap. Because it's like, okay, you telling me that you at a little job that has very few opportunities. Okay, now fast food restaurants, if you play your cards right, you can move up the ranks. Y'all remember the McDonald's commercial? The boy started off as a crewman, but now he worked his way up to he was what? Owner of the store. So there are opportunities, but folks are not there long enough to even embrace the opportunities. You know, you come up in your kind of way, attitudinal, don't know how to deal with the public, think everybody's supposed to kiss your ass just because. Really? Yeah. Okay. Really? Okay. And where they do that at? Yeah. But why that part got to always be right here? Yeah. I want to see somebody with a wig without a part. Just let me see the hair, honey. Just give me a lace front, honey. And it's all that. How come Patty don't wear parts? And you know, the divas don't wear parts and stuff like that. Hell, even Beyonce, she would wear one every now and again, but all her hair ain't like that. I was supposed to be gone, right? Okay, yes, please put them in there. Put them in real lace fronts in the butt. Okay. Put real lace front wigs in your budget, honey. Okay. Starbucks has all that. Okay. It's some bald ass horses walking around that. Not just My Little Pony weave. My daughter makes those. What the hair and carrying on. Yeah, you know, wig makers do it because they're in demand. If they wasn't in demand, the wig makers would do something else. Listen, honey, Samantha Stevens needs, I like to have hair for Samantha and carrying on, but I like to have it age appropriate. I don't like all that geisha girl straightness and carrying on because your hair didn't come out your head like that. Okay, you want me to believe you geisha girl straight that you can't keep up, that the tail end, the ends are always ratted and nasty. Everybody can't wear 36 inches worth of hair. Okay, you can't wear it. Stop. Because it gets natted and ratted. And then here's the other thing. That's what is concentrating with the front. You forgot about that damn back. Okay. So no. That's because they pulled they put that in the budget as a write-off on their taxes. Okay, well, yeah, but that's the dancers are carrying on. Okay. Okay, wigs with no part. Oh, she makes those. Okay, lovely. Okay. Oh my God, you're right. Okay, right. Okay. Dollar store bundles. Exactly. Child, when I saw hair at the dollar store, at the Dollar Tree, you know I fell, right? You know I fell all the way the fuck out. I said, bitch, no. And then you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go get some of that hair and build a wig out of it, right? Just to see, just to get somebody a wig maker to take this hair and build me a unit and then style it for me because I don't know how to do hair. So style it for me, honey. Give me a cute little dupe. Baby, stop. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, not there at the $1.25 store. Yeah, honey. Yes, they are. You get bundles at the yeah. And a lot of the kids go there because they use that to braid their hair and stuff with because they had to get like 8, 9 different bundles or whatever. You know, they still spend like $10, $12 or whatever. You know, but you know, they on the budget. So, you know, ain't no shame and ain't no shade. But I was going to get some of that hair to have somebody build a wig out of it so I could see just how it was going to last, you know, with regular care. You know, then of course you got to treat the hair first before you work it, I'm sure, to get it softened. So you need to come home, put all that damn synthetic hair, honey, into a bucket full of fabric softener. Get your little Downy fabric softener, let it sit overnight, let it sit so it can condition that hair, honey. Rinse it out, drain in the can on, let it dry, and then, you know, you go ahead on and work your magic, you know. Now, usually when you let it, after you let it dry, the one thing that the girl that I've seen children do, they'll take some pledge, some lemon pledge and a blow dryer to blow it straight to get all the fuzz and stuff out. Those are drag queen secrets, y'all. I'm scurrying off that Dollar Tree hair, honey. It meows. It ain't horse, it's cat, huh? You so stupid. I love Dollar Tree. Do it, meet you, and show them how it's supposed to be done. You so Anywho, listen, let me get up out of here. We done went a whole That's too cute. That's too cute. That's too cute. But again, honey, thank you all for coming on up in here. And vinegar works too. You know what? It does. Yes, it does. Regular vinegar, not apple cider vinegar. White distilled vinegar, yeah. Uh-huh. So yeah, darling. So let me let you guys go. And thank you guys for coming in, honey. And we will see you on the next go round when we come back on and things. And wait a minute, where are here they are. So cute. On that note, my darlings, breathe. And whoo, steam child.